Alright, I got another video here. This one's called the Kingdom of Source. So the Kingdom of Source, you get all the Great Spirit, Abba Father, some different names for it. The structure of the universe tells you the whole multiverse, the omniverse. Here's another picture of the multiverse, omniverse. So the universe, the whole universe, shape of the universe, multiverse, omniverse is actually Source's body. Everything is contained within Source. There's another thing about the torus fields to get a better idea. How tiny the Earth is compared to the rest of the multiverse, the omniverse. The universe is way bigger than you think. Your Holy Spirit is actually a tiny itsy bitsy fragment of Source. That's really what your Holy Spirit is. It's a tiny little fragment of Source. Or, Great Spirit, Abba Father. This is how to talk to your Holy Spirit, how to communicate with it. Here's the human energy structure in the visible world, how it really kind of works. The soul structure in the human being. Great torus field with many other torus fields that create the hologram, that creates the collective consciousness and the hologram and everything else. The heart's intuitive intelligence, a path to personal, social, global cohesion. Now this ain't just between people. This is between people, within animals, even with vegetation, nature, trees, bushes. Everything is a collective consciousness. So your consciousness can communicate with everything else around you. There's nothing about it's really your soul, your Holy Spirit. Your Holy Spirit communicates with everything else around you. The human body is just a holographic projection of consciousness, fleshing in existence. Bridal chamber, becoming one. And you're both male and female. Your Holy Spirit has a male and female principle. And then here's the Garden of Eden, Indigenous Native American philosophy. How and why trees talk to each other, how trees talk to each other, how trees secretly talk to each other. There's another one. This one's great. Tree transmissions, a human perspective. This is Brad, the ultimate tree hugger. So you got to definitely look at the tree transmissions one. Plants actually feel pain. The grass does too. What causes fresh cut grass smell? It's actually they're sending out a distress signal saying that they're hurt. Because grass has a collective consciousness. Trees have like a separate soul. And animals do too, small animals and everything like that. But like grass and other things like that, they have like a collective consciousness type thing. So like your front lawn or back lawn would be like one soul, one Holy Spirit sort of. Nature is my church. That's a YouTube channel, Crystal Clay. She's got another one, Abba Father is everywhere, and encouragement. So you basically when you're connected to the animals and other trees and the plants, everything on a spiritual level, there is actually a collective consciousness, not just with humans, but also with the plants and animals and everything else. So that technically would be really what would be considered the Garden of Eden. You're all in communication with each other. All right, that's it. I'll have the links.